Welcome to Jessi Fit Pilates, your home for fitness, Pilates, and nutrition. Today we're doing a beginner Pilates magic circle workout. You're going to learn the magic of the circle. It's all in the metal ring that's inside the little rubber handles. It adds resistance and toning benefits to all of the Pilates moves. Press, squeeze, reach, and stabilize your body with this ring of fire. This total body toner has withstood the test of time as it was designed by Joseph Pilates about 100 years ago. I can't wait for you to try it out today. Grab a mat, a circle, and join on in. Hey guys, we are here today with the magic circle. We're going to do some core work in a few different positions. You might want a mat and you'll definitely want to try a magic circle. A small ball can definitely be used for some of the exercises if you don't have a magic circle. Let's go ahead and start with the circle between the thighs. I try not to keep the circle right on my joints or not right on the bones. Depending on how big your circle is, you might have to step out wider. For my petite friends, if you're like 5'3" or under, you're gonna feel like you need to step out really wide. So don't let that discourage you. We're gonna start by laying back and place your heels onto the floor. And let's just take a moment and find that neutral spine. So flatten and arch your spine a few times. And we're going to place our hands behind the nape of the neck and we're going to widen through our elbows. Now, once you find that neutral spine, I really want you to keep your tailbone down today. So try to resist the urge unless I tell you to lift your booty up, right? So for the most part, I want that booty down. Draw your abs in as if you were trying to squeeze into a pair of jeans that were just a little bit too tight. Those elbows are wide. We're going to squeeze the circle and then release. Keep that spine neutral. Abs are pulling in tight. Squeeze and release. Exhale as you squeeze. Remember, the smaller you make that circle, the smaller you make that oval, the more challenging that'll be, right? Give me 8 more. And if you have to adjust, no worries. 7. And try to think about staying even between both legs. So try to use both legs evenly. 2 more like this, and then we're going to add on. And 2. Now hold it. Curl your head up, right? Try to keep your neck relaxed. You're just sort of lengthening the neck up. My back stays neutral, tailbone down, and then release. And we're going to curl and squeeze the circle. Release the head and release the circle, right? Coming up, squeezing, coming down, releasing. Again, up, up, up. And then down, down, down. Trying to go through as much of a full range of motion as possible, keeping that breath, exhaling, and then inhaling, and again, exhaling, and inhaling. Now hold it up for me. Just a circle, pulse it, pulse it, pulse it, pulse it, pulse it. Now add a crunch, up, squeeze, 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 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release back down. Now let's go ahead and take our hands around the circle and bring your knees and your feet together. Now remember, try not to use just your fingertips. I see that done a lot in classes. I really want you to use, Romana used to call it the heel of your hands. So you're really squeezing with the heel of the hand. Try to have the fingertips together and the hands, fingertips nice and long. Now flatten your low back. Make sure your knees and your feet are together. All 10 of my toes are pressing down. And I'm going to really spread through my toes as I lift my hips up into that bridge. I'm going to pause there for a second. I'm going to zip my abs up. I'm going to draw the shoulders away from my ears so my neck is long. And I'm going to roll my spine down vertebra by vertebra, right? So that's really unique to Pilates, rolling through the spine, the concept of one vertebra hitting the mat, then the other, then the other, and then finally come back to your neutral. I'm going to make sure I keep my knees squeezing together, and I'm going to lift up by pressing my back down, lifting the tailbone up, and lifting, lifting, lifting. At the top, now add the squeeze with the circle. Now release your spine first. Upper back, middle back, lower back, and then tail. I release my arms a little bit. Now press the spine down, lift the hips up, lift the low back up, lift the mid back up, all the way up to the top. I'm going to squeeze the circle, make sure the thighs stay squeezing together, and I'm going to come down, 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 release the circle, and lift up, up, up. Let's exhale here, then inhale, down, down, down. Release it all, imprint the spine, exhale, up, up, up. Squeeze those thighs together, keep those fingertips reaching long, and then down, down, down. Now try to keep your weight off of your neck, try to keep your shoulders off of your ears, keep the shoulders drawing down and back, so that the weight when you're in the top of the bridge is on the shoulder blades and never onto your neck, right? Down, down, down. Now we're going to come on up and hold it up. And I'm going to pulse the circle. Just squeeze, squeeze. You really feel it through your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lift your hips up, 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 up. Little pulses, right in the belly of movement. You're lifting up. Now add the squeeze in the circle. Squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now go ahead and lower your spine down. Let's lift your feet on up so that you can place the circle between your ankles. From here, let's see if you can come back to that neutral spine. So just that little bit of space between your back and the mat today. And then I want you to stretch the arms and the legs up. And then bring the legs in by bending the knees and taking your hands back to those shins. Inhale up, right? We're doing double leg stretch. Exhale down. My tailbone is staying down. My abs are really pulling in. I'm keeping my shoulders away from my ears. So notice that I'm just reaching back for my shoulders, not up there. Now, if you want to add the head curl in, lift your chin to your chest, reach out, bring it in, reach it out. Bring it in. My spine stays neutral. Inhaling, hold. Exhaling. Now adding on. Squeeze the circle. Release. Inhale, squeeze. Release. Now, if you keep your feet high, it'll be easy. A little lower, harder to maintain that neutral spine. Right? 4 more and squeeze it. Come in. Inhale and in. I'm pointing my toes. Last 1 and in. Grab the circle, take your head down. You can look from right to left. Now, another thing that you can do with the circle that I really like if your neck starts to get tired is you can hold the circle, right, in one ledge in both hands. Bring the circle, right, that little ledge of the circle to the nape of your neck. Now, I like the elbows out wide, and then I really plug my shoulders down into their sockets. And then from here, I can curl up my head, and it's not bothering my neck because I have the support of my upper body, right? So it's in my biceps and my triceps a little bit more. I'm going to make sure I'm coming back to that neutral spine. I'm going to stretch one leg away, and then in, and then the other leg away, right? Remember, higher will be easier. And we're going to go faster. Go left, right, and then harder will be lower, and left, right. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and done. Release your neck for just a second. Take your legs up and let's flex your toes this time. Keep that circle right in that same position. Draw your abs in. Curl your head on up. Now, right from here, dip one leg down, then bring it up. Dip the other leg down, bring it up. Smaller will be easier. You can modify by bending the knees, but the straighter you go, the harder it is. And lift, inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale. I'm using my upper body to lift my head up. I'm dropping the shoulders away from my ears. And we can go a little faster. Make it a little smaller. And right, and left, and right, left. Inhale, exhale, and right, left, and right, and left. Both legs come up. Bend your knees in, and then go ahead and release your neck to the mat. I'm going to release the circle, take the circle aside for just a second, and then bring my head from right to left to loosen my neck. And from here, I'm going to bring my feet to the mat. And I'm going to place the circle back into my hands again. And I'm going to stabilize through my heels. My feet are about shoulder distance apart and my feet are parallel. I'm going to reach my hands forward. I'm going to squeeze the circle. I'm going to curl my chin to my chest. And I'm going to release it. I'm going to reach the arms back, but keep the shoulders in the sockets. Just really trying to stretch through the lats. And then hands up. Squeeze the circle. Lift the chest. And release. Now really stabilize through your feet as best you can. Reach the hands up. Squeeze the circle. Pull your belly in and see if you can start to roll on up. And then roll it down. Let's roll just to the shoulder blades. And then up. Right? Meet me here if you have trouble coming up. Just come all the way up. Squeeze the circle. Go halfway down. One vertebra at a time here. And then come all the way up. Exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. And inhaling on up. Now, 2 more. And then we're going to add on. Roll the spine down. Roll the spine up. Keep the collarbones wide. Keep the feet planting down. Keep the spine long. Now here's the twist. And then up. And to my left. And then up. I'm trying to keep my hips as still as possible. And then twist. Up. Twist. And up. Twist. Up. And now twist. Come up, twist, hold it. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Make sure you're twisting from the waist, opening through the chest. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate through the center, take a breath in. Exhale over to the other side. Make sure your hips are still, feet are planted, and squeeze. Squeeze, my elbows are bent. Squeeze, my chest is wide. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit all the way up. Extend your legs out. Feet are about mat width apart. I'm going to bring the circle just to about arms distance apart. You'll want to be able to plug your shoulders back, stack your spine up tall. Take an exhale, press into the circle and just stretch your neck down. Inhale, sit all the way up. Look towards the ceiling and open through your chest. Just a little bit of a stretch for your spine. Press it down. Press it up. And again, press it down. And press it on up. Now, from here, bring the circle right in front. And this time, not just stretching the neck forward, but stretching the whole spine forward. Squeeze the circle just a little bit, flex your toes, and exhale, round forward, trying to get your nose towards the knees. Then inhale, stack your spine up vertically here. So lower back, middle back, upper back, and then head. Try to keep the circle right at chest height. Drop your head to your chest and then try to press your head through the circle as you draw your stomach in. You can bend the knees to modify. Try to keep them straight if your flexibility allows it. Take an inhale up and we're going to go faster. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Squeeze the circle. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Now, bring your arms in just a little bit. Bend through your knees. From here, we are going to reach the arms just a little bit forward. We're going to play with some balancing exercises. Draw the shoulder blades back. Round your spine back just a little bit. And then see if you can lift one leg and then lower. Keep the circle in one place. Lower. Sitting almost in a V shape. 8 more like this. Lift, little marches. Lift, lift. Keep the knee at one angle. See how the angle of the bend in the knee is and changing? Now lift one leg, lift the other, hold. Drop one down, lift it, then the other. Lift. Really squeeze the circle. Try to stabilize through the torso. And now try both legs. Dip them, lift them. Lower abs and hips, lift, dip, lift, dip, and lift, and 4, up, 3, up, 2, up, 1, and up. Before we go on, we're just going to take a really quick stretch with the magic circle. So lay back from here, press your right leg into the one ledge of the circle as you grab the other ledge of it. We're going to take a quick hamstring stretch, flex through the leg, plug that leg into the socket, and pull that leg back. Really draw your abs in and really take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale. We're going to keep that leg plugged into that hip and just bring your left hand to that circle and take that right hand down to that right hip and just get a little bit of an IT band in addition to that hamstring stretch. Bring it through the center and we'll change sides. Now you can bend that bottom knee for just a little bit of a modification. You can have it straight. It'll require just a little bit more flexibility. Make sure that left leg is really sinking into the hip. Take a nice deep breath in here. And then bring that leg over, flex through the leg, and IT band on that left side, much tighter for me on this side. And then bring it back up. From here, I'm going to have us do planks with the magic circle. Hopefully it doesn't knock into my mic too much. So the circle will actually really help you with your planks and your push-ups. So I want you to think of this as a positive thing. It's actually going to make them a lot easier, especially if you have a brand new one. This one's really new, so it's really tight. So if you just bought one, you'll have a little more help. Remember, as you start to use them, you might actually wear them out a little bit, then they'll need to be replaced, but that takes a while. And we're going to bring the body, come into like the reverse table position. And notice that I have the circle right about under my belly. Everybody's going to be a little bit different, or right a little bit closer to my ribs actually. And you're always welcome to modify on the elbows. You'll have to push down and just hold an elbow plank. But for me today, I'm going to take my hands nice and flat. I'm going to bring one leg back with a neutral spine into plank, and then that other leg back. Hold it there. Really, really draw your abs in. Keep your gaze forward. Keep your collarbones wide. Right? Remember, feet together will be a little harder than feet apart. We're going to do Pilates style push-ups this time. Just bend the elbows a little bit and then up, keeping the elbows in. Bend, up. And you'll see it makes it easier. Try not to overarch the spine. I think I just did. And we're going to do 5 more. Down, up, down. Try to press evenly into both hands. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale and exhale. Knees coming down, and I'm going to slide the circle aside and take a nice child's pose. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you soon. Jessi Fit Pilates.